Whiskey 8 Lima Lima Whiskey at W8LLW. The name is Tango India Mike, located in Michigan, operating an ICOM 7300. Go ahead.
Roger, Roger, Jim. Well, you are operating one of the greatest radios in the world. Actually, come to think of it, I mean that's what you're listening to right now is a 7300. Roger, Roger.
You're listening to right now is a 7300. Roger, Roger.
Oh yeah, copy that. You're working the 7300 also. Very good. Yeah, we've had quite a few different models on the desk here, but I don't know why, but we chose the 7300 to play with for a while. But we've talked before, and I'm a 10-year-old old man, and I knew where to come to get the audio right. Over.
Yes, sir. Are you familiar with that radio as far as EQ and compression and everything?
Like EQ and compression and everything?
Yeah, go ahead on any advice you have there. Over.
Roger, Roger. Well, I'm assuming that radio is operating in that wide transmit bandwidth, TVW wide, 100 to 2900. You might, if not, be familiar with that. If you are, great, and we want it in that 100 to 2900 bandwidth. But if you're not familiar with it, take a look in your book and bring it up to that. Because what happens is, if you're running obviously in a lesser mode, you're starting to roll off the top end of your audio if you work in lesser modes than the 100 to 2900, and we want every bit of articulation that we can get for clarity and enunciation. So we do recommend that 100 to 2900. After that, then we go to the compressor. We want compression on at a 3. Compression on at a 3 on that 7300, Roger.
Compression on at a 3 on that 7300, Roger.
Okay, affirmative. We've got the single sideband wide, 100 to 2900. We didn't have compression, but now we are at 3 for compression. I wonder if you noticed anything different there.
Oh, we're coming along. Now go to your ALC with mic gain in hand, and as you say the word audio, adjust your mic gain until your ALC is running 2/3. So say the word audio, don't stress it, just say it like you would say any other word in a QSO, and adjust your mic gain until your ALC is running 2/3, Roger.
Until your ALC is running 2/3, Roger.
Audio. Well, I'll tell you, we've hit the 50 mark, and that mic gain is all the way to the top at a 10 there. Over.
Is that right? Well, gosh, sounds good. Let's move on to your equalizers then. And we want to add a couple of clicks of top-end EQ, a couple of ends of boost your treble by 2 clicks from where you are. 2-click boost of your treble control from where you are.
2-click boost of your treble control from where you are.
I believe that is under the set button. Is that right?
Yeah, you should have treble and bass controls. There are only 2 controls for EQ on that 7300.
Controls for EQ on that 7300.
Okay, there. I'm on the right menu now. If you could repeat where you'd like to hear me there, I'll set it as such. Go ahead.
Roger, sounds pretty good. Maybe why don't you drop off 1 click on your bass, minus 1 click from where you are on your bass line.
Minus 1 click from where you are on your bass line.
Okay, the bass was at 0.
Treble is at a +3. So if we need to adjust any of that, that's where we are right now there. Go ahead.
adjust any of that. That's where we are right now there. Go ahead, Jim.
Roger, Roger. I just went over to my local 7300, and you are pretty heavy on the bottom end. Why don't you roll off one more click of bass, minus one more click of bass from where you are. Just one more.
Minus one more click of bass from where you are. Just do one more.
Okay, we'll try that at a -2 on the bass.
Alrighty, now, gotcha. Jim, why don't you tell me about your antenna system one more time?
Why don't you tell me about your antenna system one more time?
Okay, I'll tell you.
An optic in the northern direction, and that had to go
The northern direction, and that had to go at a 45-degree angle to get the SWR curve down on all the bands. It's a multi-bander, and the long end of that off-center bed is in the southerly direction. I have one concern: is why do I need a mic gain of all the way to the top there? Over.
I'm not really sure. I was wondering about that. Why don't you go back to your ALC and again use that word audio. Don't worry about the back half of that word. It's mainly the part of audio, and we were looking for 2/3 on your ALC meter. And reset your level and let's see where you wind up.
Reset your level and let's see where you wind up.
Yeah, Roger on that. Audio. Well, that tops out on the, it doesn't really have a doggone, does it have the 25, 50, 100% on it? Is that what that is?
No, it's just you want to be on the right side of middle. In other words, we want 2/3 of deflection on your ALC meter, or just to the right of halfway from no gosh, 2/3 on your ALC meter. You've got halfway, so you want to be just to the right of halfway. Roger.
Halfway, so you want to be just to the right of halfway. Roger.
Audio. Okay, I wish I could do it, but it's saying right here at the end of the red line. Oh, maybe this has something to do with it, I don't know, but this is a Heil mic, ICM Heil mic. Maybe that matters, I don't know. Go ahead.
Roger. Well, I'm looking at your audio, and it looks to be about 2/3, about 3 dB audio wide. I'm not saying wide, but I'm saying as far as the level is concerned. So your audio level is looking good there. So I would just leave it. Maybe come back to 90. Let's see what that sounds like.
Back to 90. Let's see what that sounds like.
Okay, yeah, Roger that. We come back to 9 on it. Yeah, it hasn't fallen much, just a wee bit. It's fallen from where it was previous, but that is a peculiar thing. You'd think if it was at 10, it'd be blasting clear over to 100%, but I guess that doesn't always happen, eh?
Roger. Well, you got that the compressor in there. That's why I use the compressor. It's only in there at a token amount, a 3, but it does help to absorb some upper range blow-by as far as hotter levels, and so that's. That's doing its job. It's just one of those things. How far are you off mic there? How far away from the mic are you?
Off mic there. How far away from the mic are you?
Yeah, about 4 fingers. 4 fingers from the mic.
Yeah, that sounds good. But the whole thing is the setup is correct as far as the set level is 2/3 on the ALC, and as long as you're doing that and you're not going into the red, and that's a good thing. Make sure that you know where the ALC lines are, you know, because that ALC meter, I don't think runs the full scale left to right of the one above it. So you might, you know, observe where the max ALC line is, and then be to the left of that and to the right of mid scale. Roger.
Left of that and to the right of mid scale. Roger.
Yeah, okay, copy that. Yeah, I don't know. It seems to peg itself right there in that same area, which is right before going over the halfway mark there. So, but it doesn't sound hot to your ears.
No, sir. No, sir. No distortion at all. Just clean as a whistle. And like I say, it does look like it's about 3 dB dynamic range, which is exactly what we're looking for. Roger, roger.
Range, which is exactly what we're looking for. Roger, roger.
Okay, very good. I can see that there has been a change in both the mic gain and the compression, so I appreciate that. You know, I so much admire people with good hearing. Oh my goodness. I can't imagine what the world sounds like with good ears, but hey, I appreciate you being there, Jim. And you turn me loose whenever you like. This is Whiskey 8, Lima Lima Whiskey.
Roger, roger, Lima Lima Whiskey. Oh, and whereabouts are you, sir?
Roger, roger, Lima Lima Whiskey. Oh, and whereabouts are you, sir?
Yeah, we're located in the state of Michigan. We're about halfway up from the Ohio State little town called Reed City, Michigan.
Roger, roger. Well, you sounded pretty good down in Virginia and Georgia and up in Pennsylvania and in my local antenna. You sounded pretty good, Roger.
In my local antenna, you sounded pretty good, Roger.
Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I think that's exactly where I started on the first contact. Exactly where I started on the first contact I ever made was on a wire on a barefoot, 100 watts in a wire, eh?
Roger, roger. And you're running 100 watts now, Roger, roger.
Roger, roger. And you're running 100 watts now, Roger, roger.
That is affirmative.
Sounding good there, Jim. Just get the Gorilla Tape out and taper down, Roger.
Jim, just get the Gorilla Tape out and taper down, Roger.
Yeah, please repeat that last transmission.
I said get the Gorilla Tape out and taper down. Yeah, that's exactly all the adjustments are where they should be, Roger, roger.
All the adjustments are where they should be, Roger, roger.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I hear you. And that stuff, it will hold, won't it? All right, hey, thank you so much. I certainly do appreciate it. And I wish you and your family and all your neighbors the best. Kilowatt Charlie 9, Victor, Kilowatt Victor, this is Whiskey 8, Lima Lima Whiskey. 7-3, Jim.
Roger, roger, Jim. And if you want to hear your audio, if you go to YouTube and do the call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook, that will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3,000, and I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. So 73, Jim. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.